Hey you!
What up?
And as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place.
Welcome back to our channel. Today we are answering all of your questions relating to pregnancy, being a lesbian couple, having a baby. So we asked you guys on Instagram. If you don't follow us on Instagram, go follow us right now because we always ask for questions when we do Q&As like this. So if you're not following us, you are missing out.
This is a new area. What do you guys think?
Yeah, do you like our bedroom?
We haven't been sitting on our bed before. We should just get in bed.
Welcome. Also, we have food coming and I am a hungry pregnant woman, so when my food gets here, I'm gonna have to answer these questions while I eat my food. I'm sorry, it's gonna be half mukbang.
This is what you signed up for when you subscribed.
That's true.
If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and that way you don't miss a video.
I got a bunch of questions on my Instagram asking how we actually got pregnant. If you guys were wondering that, we have actually a whole video on how we got pregnant, our whole process, so we will link that in the description for you. But someone did say, if you're comfortable, could you share some of the costs that went into getting pregnant? Basically, this boy costed us around $6 grand total for everything. But that's not including anything that's needed for when Julia gets pregnant after. That is just for me.
Now we're gonna buy more vials of the sperm that got her pregnant.
Right.
That way we have it for when I get pregnant.
Because
so
we
that's
used
gonna be
all the
an extra
vials
cost.
that we had to make him. So
Right.
now we have to go buy more vials.
I don't think it all overall, actually, for a lesbian couple, I think that's not that
pretty
bad.
good.
Especially if you're using a donor that you don't know. That's a
Right.
pretty good price, I think.
Right.
Next question is, are you planning to have a natural delivery or a C-section?
We are actually planning a home birth. I've talked about this on Instagram, but I don't know if I've talked about it on YouTube. But we found a really awesome midwife in our area and we are doing a home birth. Fingers crossed that everything goes to plan. If it doesn't, obviously we have a plan set. We are 7 minutes away from a hospital, so if anything does happen, we are good. My midwife is super awesome. She wouldn't let anything go past the point of like an emergency.
But that's the plan, and I think it's a good plan.
I'm terrified of hospitals.
Yeah.
How many times do I talk about how terrified I am to go to the hospital or get a C-section?
Yeah.
It's like my biggest fear. Like when I think about like labor and delivery, that's what scares me the most, is like going and getting that thing in my bag.
And strangers coming in and out of your room, telling you what to do.
Going up there and feeling around.
Yeah, it's not very like comforting.
Right.
So that's why we're gonna try and do it that way, because it's gonna be way more comfortable for you,
Right.
and I feel like it's gonna make the whole process better and healthier for you. So.
I think it'll be better as like us being a couple as well, because it's just our one midwife, so she's very understanding of our situation, so she'll let Julia be completely a part of it, catch the baby if she wants to, and do everything. But a hospital is so wham bam thank you ma'am
Right.
that they might not include Julia. So okay, so I thought this was a good question because we made a video about this, but they asked, are you both breastfeeding or just Julia? I think we confused some people when we talked about how you were inducing your lactation.
No, we're both gonna be breastfeeding.
Right. As long as everything goes to plan.
Right.
Obviously, I don't know what my body's gonna do when the baby gets here,
Yeah.
but
We were just thinking about this because like some babies like don't take to breastfeeding for one
Right.
reason or another. You can't really breastfeed them. You have to use formula. Like what if that happens with him?
then I guess
And we both are ready to breastfeed.
then we have a bunch of milk that we can donate, I guess. Bad boy.
I'm talking to you.
You better not be bad boy. I'm interested to see if he prefers one's milk over the other. Like if there's gonna be
How
like,
would
a
we even
preference.
know that?
I don't know. Like what if he eats better from one mom than he does the other mom?
I'm gonna try really hard to be that mom.
Maybe he likes a diet more of somebody else. I don't
Maybe.
know.
Somebody asked me if Abbie being sick has affected me wanting to be pregnant.
Ooh,
And
that's
the
a good
answer
one.
is I actually don't want to be pregnant anymore.
Yeah, right. She has
seriously.
said this whole time, oh, I'm so jealous. I want to be
No,
pregnant.
seriously.
You're so
Pranked ya!
Everyone who said, where's the pranks? Here it is.
No, it's been the opposite. Because
Yeah.
I don't really care about getting sick. I don't know what it
Julia
is.
pukes all the
I
time.
literally throw up constantly.
She is the most motion sickness person I've ever met in my entire life.
So I don't really care.
And I actually haven't thrown up this pregnancy. I've
Yeah.
been sick and I've had times where I'm gagging over the toilet, TMI, but
Yeah, I don't think that you will throw up the entire pregnancy.
I mean, I've made it
very
halfway
surprised.
through my pregnancy and I haven't, so.
Yeah. I'm a little bit jealous.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay because I'll have my turn.
I told Julia she better be ready to pop out a baby because one, I'm never getting pregnant again because I don't like being sick, even though I have had a pretty
You just
good
said you haven't
pregnancy.
gotten sick.
I know, but I still don't because I feel sick. I get this
Yeah.
sickness feeling. It just doesn't
Right.
escalate. So I don't like that. I'm a big baby. You know me and my emetophobia. I'm not about it. I don't like it. So this is the only baby I'm having. She's ready to pop out a baby in like a year when I'm baby hungry. Teamwork.
Fine. I thought you were about
Teamwork's
to hit
make
me. I
the
thought you were
dream
gonna be
work.
like,
Okay, this one's actually perfect answer right now. It says, when will Julia get pregnant?
Well, yeah, maybe like what do you think, a year and a half?
Yeah, I think when the baby is born, we want to start because the process is like a 6-month process. So like start to finish. So I want her to start trying maybe once he's a year.
Yeah.
So about in a year and a half.
Okay, the next question is if we consider using a known donor, like a friend or family member.
Right, which a lot of couples do, and we didn't even consider it at all. When we first got together, well, not when we first got together, but when we started talking about kids, it was like a no-go.
Especially for me.
Yeah, for you, I was a little bit more like, oh, I don't know, maybe, but at the same time, I feel like I would much rather go through like an actual bank that has everything legally processed for you.
Yeah. It's really important to me that our family is there's no confusion on who the family members are, right? There's no confusion. We are his moms, because a lot of times with known donors, they will want to have at least some part, like maybe an uncle figure, right, in the kid's life, and there's nothing wrong with that.
It's just personal preference is what it comes down to, and what we're comfortable with, and we also don't have anybody in our lives that we would be comfortable having do that for us. There's no one.
A lot of trust that you have to have, I think.
And also going through the legal process of getting everything notarized seems like really complicated.
Yeah.
So.
And that's the nice thing about like Fairfax, which is the sperm bank we went through, is they take care of all of that for you.
Right.
So you really don't have to.
And we have an anonymous donor, so we don't know who he is. We have like medical information and photos, but we have no idea where he lives. We have no idea his name, and it's almost comforting to know that just he gave us this like beautiful gift, but this baby is ours, you know?
Right.
The next question is, what's been the most difficult thing about being pregnant so far? And I think that the most difficult thing is 1, my mental health, and 2, just feeling sick. But those go both hand in hand. I struggle with a lot of OCD, so then on top of having all these pregnancy hormones and feeling anxious, it's like 10 times worse when you're pregnant, and it's been a struggle. That's why I'm not doing this again. I love this baby. I'm not doing it again. I have good weeks and I have bad weeks.
You've been doing a good job though, dealing with everything. It's hard, and you're doing good.
Thanks, babe.
Somebody asked if I chose the name of our baby.
Oh, that's a good question. Did you?
No, I didn't.
The background on our baby's name, I like always wanted to name my baby boy this. I think literally like I found the name when I was in like 8th grade. And I always wanted to name my baby this, and when we found out we were having a boy, it took me a lot of convincing to get her there. We had
I was never against
You were never against it, but you weren't like, yes, I love the name. Until we started talking about other names, and he had another name for like a few days, and it just like didn't really feel right.
Yeah. I just needed to be sure, you know?
It's a big choice.
It's a great name, but I needed to know that it was his name.
Yep.
Baby H.
When your son wants to contact the donor for a weird reason, would you let him? So
yeah, first of all, I don't like that you said when. There are so many people who don't care.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna raise our kids to just he's the donor and that's all he is. It's really just he gave sample. But at the end of the day, if our kid gets curious when they're 18, we have like a whole like thing for them, and we have all the donor's information. Again, the donor is anonymous, so them finding out who he is, they would have to do all of that on their own, because I can't go out and find him. I don't think we legally could.
We can't.
Yeah.
Legally. But technically the kid, once he turns 18, he technically can try and search him out, but the sperm bank won't help him. Right. But, I mean, with all the technology that we have now, with like Ancestry and 23andMe, like, he would probably be able to find him if he really wanted to. And we would never stop him. That's not our job. That's not our business, you know, who he wants to have a relationship with.
Because he might be curious where he comes from, and or like our future kids might be curious.
And that's absolutely fine.
Again, that wouldn't be until they're 18, since we legally like can't do that for him.
Yeah. So. The next question is, do I talk to the baby?
Never. I'm just kidding.
Yes, I talk to him all the time. I want to talk to him every day so that he recognizes my voice when he comes out. I think that I calm him down.
Yeah, every time he's kicking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, come here. He's kicking a lot. Stops.
Yeah, whenever I put my hand on her belly, he like calms down.
He's like, oh my mommy.
He just chills out. And then when I take it away, he'll start kicking.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't like meat. It's like...
He's just panicking. He's like, I don't know where my mom is.
There was one time when I first started feeling him kick, she came over and she said something at my belly, and he kicked when he heard her voice. So.
Yeah, because he wanted me.
He knows who his mommy is.
Yes, he knows. Okay.
My food's here.
All right.
Woo, baby. I'm going to give you a musical number while she's gone. In the arms of my baby mama. Where's my drink? You're joking, right?
Are you kidding me? every single time we have
You're
ordered
joking!
something, we have, let me go check out who's on the front door and see if they left it and I just missed it.
You guys, last night I was craving a steak so bad, and I haven't had a steak since I was like 10 years old. So I ordered a steak. They gave me the wrong steak because I have to have it well done now that I'm pregnant, and also like I haven't had meat in so long, so like I don't want to eat a rare steak. And then they sent the wrong steak, so then we got a different steak, but then they forgot my brownie, and then today I ordered food and they forgot my drink. Okay, this one's a good one. Someone said, did Julia begin to experience like sympathy pains or like you started feeling pregnancy symptoms?
I think so, but it's hard to tell if I'm just being crazy.
You've been way more emotional.
I don't know why you're
Don't let her tell you if you hasn't.
I am inordinately upset that they forgot your drink.
Why are you so upset?
I don't know, it just makes me very angry. Okay, yes, I think that maybe I'm more hormonal, but also I'm taking supplements for breastfeeding, so that might be making me hormonal too.
That's true.
But also, I feel like I'm just very empathic to the way that my wife feels.
She just loves me, you know?
I just love you so much, and I feel your pain. Has somebody guessed the name yet?
Oh, juicy! Because we said in our name video that we would send cookies to someone if they guessed the name.
We did!
We did! We sent cookies all the way to the UK, which is crazy.
And then our card got shut off because our bank was very suspicious that we were buying something.
We tried to go out and we were like, our card is getting declined, and then we had to call our bank and they were like, yeah, we shut it off for the suspicious behavior.
Cookies. So if you guys do have guesses, if you DM them to us, then we're more likely to see it, and then we will
You have to send
back.
it to me on Instagram, and then I've seen all of them. I always check my Instagram messages. If you think that I haven't seen it, I have seen it, and if I haven't messaged back, it's because it's not right. I 100% can say, if you send me a message on Instagram and it's right, I will reply and I will ask for your address and I will send you cookies as well.
It's a fact, and we'll keep doing it until the baby's here.
You got like 4.5 months. Someone said, what do you want baby H to call you? Like mommy, mama, etc. We actually decided this because I feel like when we talk to the dogs, you're always mommy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm mommy and you're mama.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like we won't know until he's here and he just calls us whatever the heck he
It'll
wants.
become what it is.
Right.
We can't force anything. Leah have maternal feelings for the boy since he's not genetically hers. This baby's not genetically mine? It pisses me off for some reason when everyone keeps asking me that. Like, what do they think? That I'm just gonna be, no, I don't really like him.
I don't want
It's
this
just
kid.
like, he's here and I'm here and I just not my, no, of course.
Julia was the one who made the first move to want to start trying for a baby.
But anyway, of course, like, he's my son. I don't know in what world he would not be my son, and maybe it's just like straight people or people that have not been in our situation maybe have a hard time like understanding the situation, and that's okay, but he's my son.
Adopted kids, their
feel
parents
like
love
I'm
them just as much as like if they were to have biological children. So same goes for when she has a baby. I'll probably like it more because I won't have to be sick.
What's the most difficult thing about having a pregnant wife?
Use your words wisely because I'm still pregnant and still hormonal.
What you said, the hardest thing for you is also the hardest thing for me, is the fact that it's been hard for your mental health.
So then watching me have a hard
Watching
time.
you have such a hard time.
Right.
And go through these low lows, you know, that's hard for me.
I'm scared for when I'm in labor and I'm in pain. You're gonna be like freaking out.
I know. I've been reading lots of books about like supporting your partner through labor and pregnancy in general, so that I can be the best partner I can.
We're gonna be a good team, baby.
Yeah.
We got this. He's gonna come shooting out.
We're gonna be like, whoo!
He's gonna like literally fly across the room. Like you're gonna have to catch
him as he's
Yeah.
going.
I'm gonna ask, were we both on the same page about getting pregnant young?
I don't think we're very young.
Everyone
keeps saying
Everybody
that.
says that we're so young.
We're not that young.
I mean, how old are you? Almost 26?
I'm 25. I'm gonna be 26 in a
And I'm
couple
gonna
months.
be 25
Right.
in a couple months.
That young.
I know that like people here in Utah have babies at 18.
Well, that's true. And so maybe we have a different perspective because we
Maybe.
live here. But, and also I think lesbian couples do tend to have kids when they're
Basically.
older for
Because
some reason.
it's a financial, like it's a big financial thing.
Right.
Like
You
we
don't
had to
just accidentally get that
save,
stuff.
right? We didn't just like decide and had all this money to spend because we saved a lot of money to be able to try for like a year if we had to.
Right.
Which thank goodness we didn't have to, but it's like.
Right. But yeah, anyway, I don't think we're that young. So what was the
Yeah.
question? Was there a reasoning behind it?
Were we always on the same page about having kids? I guess at the age that we're at.
Well,
I mean, we are.
I didn't want to wait much longer.
Yeah, we don't want to. Me and Julia want to like retire and travel the world. Like we don't want our kids to be 18 and we're like 50 still in the house. Like,
I would rather us be like, I guess, younger moms. But it's easier for us to get pregnant when we're younger, so that's less money that we'll be spending altogether.
our bodies are like at our prime right now, so
less complications during pregnancy and during childbirth. So yeah, I don't know. it just seemed like it made sense to us.
Even when we met, like, I would not date someone if they, like, were not gung-ho to have kids. Like, both of us were like that way. We want to have a family. Like, we want to have kids. So I feel like those were all the questions.
Yeah. All the good ones, at least.
We answered your questions?
If you didn't, then maybe you should be following us on Instagram.
Yeah, so you can ask us questions. But that is pretty much it. Pregnancy related or, you know, just raising this kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. Today's notification shout out goes to Raymond Castro. Thanks so much for having your notifications turned on.
We love you! Go ahead.
No, you usually do this part, but then you weren't doing it, so then I started saying it.
Sorry. If the rest of you would also like to have a post notification shout out, all you gotta do is subscribe and turn on your post notifications and then leave a comment letting us know you did it, and then you might be in our next video.
You never know. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys. Bye, baby.
Bye.
Bye.
This is how I talk to
Hey,
What?
wait, you just said his name.
This is how I talk to our son. I'll give you a sample. What up, baby boy? It's me, your Maddie. I'm back. I'm here. Were you missing me?
He's in the womb like, oh my god.